All right, man. Let's talk about Devin Haney possibly going up to welterweight, and there's rumors that he could be targeting Terence Crawford. Same thing as Teofimo Lopez. Let's spit on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. They said at the weigh-in that Devin Haney had to strip down to his draws per Regis Progress Strength and Conditioning coach said to make 140, and Regis made it at 139. Okay. Um, so people say, oh, he's really big at the weight. I mean, the closer and the better you can come in on the exact number, the better it is, because you don't want to leave yourself in the gym or leave no weight outside. So sometimes I'm not saying 139 was too low for Regis, but sometimes you want to come as closest to that number as you can. Okay. So don't forget that when you're making weight. But nonetheless, I mean, it's interesting, I think Floyd had a few fights at 140, I believe. But it wasn't that many. 140 isn't a division where you want to make it your home at historically and financially. I mean, you had great fights there like Aaron Pryor and Alexis Arguello. I mean, a host of other ones. Morales Madonna, one of my favorite ones. Amir Khan, Marcos Madonna. You had Devin Alexander's Matisse. I mean, you had Matisse, Danny Garcia. Tim Bradley, Lamont Peterson. So you had a plethora of really, really good fights. At the weight at that division historically, man. I mean, shit. I want to do some watch parties, man. Maybe we could do it in a Discord. So, but 147 is considered the heavyweights, or the lower weight divisions, because it's the last division you can wear 8-ounce gloves. Anything usually above 47 is what 100 is 10 ounces. But it's just something about historically the welterweight division, from Sugar Ray Leonard to Oscar De La Hoya. I mean, go on and on and on to Paul Williams, Antonio Margarita, Kermit Cintron. I mean, it's a host of guys that's been there. Maybe you probably don't remember Donald Curry. Even the great Mildred Taylor ended up winning the title at 147, or I think 47. Yeah, he did win the title at 47. People don't remember that he did get a title after that situation that happened with Julio Cesar Chavez and Richard Steele. Black people still hate Richard Steele to this day for that. So Floyd, make sure I can see my screen. So Floyd had one. He got hurt in that chop fight too. He fought a southpaw. 2, 3. Yeah, he had 3 fights there. I know it wasn't that many. And then he kept it moving after that. He had 3 fights there. But just honestly, just speaking on, Devin Haney, I mean, that's what he want to do. That's what he want to do. But then again, he got to go fuck with Al. Now I got a video that probably it already came up. It's coming up because I'm setting the timer right now. It's coming up Tuesday. All right. So you probably see this Wednesday. I don't know. Sometimes shit get pushed back. You know how it go. But Tuesday, okay, you'll see that video where I talk about Jerron Ennis and Bonzi Ennis is interviewing with IFL TV. And they're basically saying that, they're in talks with multiple promoters to sign. He said Matchroom is one of the promotional companies they trying to sign, they talking to. But the problem with this, they want to sign with who got all the belts. And at 47, even once Crawford relinquished the belts, unless Crawford stays at 47 and continues to compete at 47 and go sign elsewhere with Matchroom, then Al Heyman pretty much controls all the belts. So naturally, that's probably where they would sign that. But like I said in my video, there's probably a couple hurdles that they gotta overcome in that situation. So if Devin Haney is trying to jump to 47, more than likely he got fucked with Al. Now he might target Mario Barrios for that title, because Barrios is the interim champion. So if Bud relinquished and go chase Canelo Alvarez, whoever he want to go chase, and he relinquished the belts, then Devin Haney, that'd be a strategic move. He'll move up and fight Mario Barrios. Now Mario Barrios is a little bit rangier than he is, athletic. He can stick and move a little bit, so that'd be a good fight. We talked about who is better Barrios or Regis Progress. And actually, they were supposed to fight, but Barrios said he couldn't make the weight. And that's when Tank swooped in and gave him a bag to stay at the weight. But now he's an interim titleist. So I mean, I think that could be a play. That could be a play. But as far as that, if I'm him, man, I think the biggest, possible fight for him, is Teofimo Lopez. Especially if Teofimo Lopez fights Sabril Matias and they're able to get past Sabril Matias, then that's the best possible fight to be made for them. Now, the problem is getting T.O. to get in the ring. T.O. kind of don't really want to fight Devin Haney right now. I think they had a lot of sparring experience, and you hear Devin got the best of him. You heard T.O. cracked him with a good time. They stopped the sparring. I mean, you hear rumors. You just hear rumors. So, but nonetheless, I mean, I think he's moving a little fast. But I told y'all, once you suppress yourself at a weight class, right? Once you suppress yourself at a weight and you keep making the weight you ain't supposed to be at, you're going to blow through the next weight division, sometimes the next two. I want to be like, well, why do fighters gain so much weight the next morning? I'll tell you why. Once you starve yourself or you cut your calories down and then you eat again, your body naturally fluctuates to the weight that you should be at, or the closer weight that you should be at. So that's how they gain so much weight. But I just feel that he better off taking his time. But right now, the 147-pound division, it could be in a transition. I guess if you want to get in the middle of that transition, so you gotta take what come with that shit. And what come with it is Jerome Bucenis. Virgil Ortiz is no longer there. So really that's what come with it. That's people seem dubbing him the next guy there. It's Jerome Bucenis. And 40 got a lot of danger there too. He could be ordered to fight Sandor Martin next. And that, that ain't no easy fight. And it ain't no lucrative fight. So, but other than that, you going to 47, I think there's it's starting to become equal as far as name value at 40 and 47 without Crawford and Spence. It's starting to become equal. Real talk. Because once you pull up the rankings, you can't stop the rain. Because once you start putting up the rankings and stuff, right? You got Rowley, Matias, T.O., Hitchison, Barboza, Jose Ramirez still around there. Gary Anton Russell, Jack Catterall, Ryan Garcia. It's probably bigger than any name at 147 pounds right now, not named Spencer Crawford. You go to 47, I mean, Spencer Crawford move on. You got Ennis, Theonis, I guess Keith Thurman, not bigger than Ryan, though. Josh Taylor could be competing up there over there. I mean, you really don't have much. Jamal James, Rocha, Crawley, Rashidi, Speedy Ellis, Jamal James. So yeah, I mean, like I said, there's bigger names. Probably, without Spencer Crawford, there's bigger names at 140 pounds. Especially when we start talking about T.O. and you start talking about T.O. and Ryan. So that's my opinion on it. But as far as him going for Terence Crawford and him and T.O. calling out Crawford, or people throwing out the idea he could fight Crawford, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. That's a dangerous fight. That's one of them career-altering fights. And we know Crawford is older. But the problem with Crawford is, you may not be the same fighter. He can punch. He can walk and chew bubblegum and more, and ride a unicycle while juggling. So that's the problem. The danger is the rank, the speed, the versatility, the reach, the power, the strength. That's a grown ass man. The experience, and it seemed like he still is hungry. He's a fighter. He's a real fighter's fighter. And I think it might be a disrespect to call him a boxer because he's a fight. He's a Joe's fighter, bro. Not only is he's a extraordinary, flashy fighter, but he's Joe's everyday Joe's fighter. I mean, he ready to squabble whenever. He ready to get his hands dirty whenever. If he got to come get you, got to come get you. If he got to box you, he just right now in another stratosphere. So I don't think that would be a good idea. But I mean, they love challenges. But it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Peace.